Hello all, welcome back to Edumon Tutorials. In this video, as a continuation of the previous one, we shall discuss few more problems on push-down automata. So in the last class, we have seen a design of a push-down automata for the language called 0 power n and 1 power n. So in this class, we can take one more example, which is a language is equal to 0 power n and 1 power 2n. So let us first write the strings that are generated using this language. So the language is very simple. There are n zeros followed by 2n ones. So there is a string for 0, then it contains 2 ones, so 0 1 1, then 00 4 ones, and so on. So this is how the strings are generated: 0 and followed by 2 ones, 2 zeros followed by 4 ones, 3 zeros followed by 6 ones, and so on. So the logic behind this one is again like the previous problem. We try to push the zeros into the stack, and we need to pop out when the ones are uncounted, but here there will be multiple of 2 ones compared to the zeros. So what we do is we pop for every alternate ones. So that is, once the zeros are pushed into the stack, it will push n zeros into the stack. Then after the completion of zeros, then we try to pop out the elements when the 1 is uncounted. That is, for even number of ones you pop out, that is for the second one, fourth one, sixth one, and so on, so that there will be equal number of zeros popped out in the stack. So we write the production rule for this one as. So these are the transition functions we have written for the following language. So you can check here. The first one is q0 0 on z0, that is, in the state q0 reading a symbol, input symbol 0, and the top of the stack element is z0. So that is what we initially put in the stack. Then we try to push an x into the stack, which is indicating a presence of a 0 there. So simply we have taken x here. So if you implement it using a stack, in the first example we have taken here, initially the z0 will be there in the stack. When you read the first symbol, we generally push an x into the stack. Then after reading the second symbol, when the stack contains x, it will push one more x here. So no matter how many zeros are there, if there are n zeros, we push n x's into the stack. So after completion of zeros, we encounter a state called q0 1 on x, where already the stack is containing x. So then what we do is, we already discussed that for the alternate, that is for zeros we push the symbols, for the second even number of ones we try to pop out them. So here for the encounter the first one, we generally don't pop, we just go to the state q1 without doing any stack operation. So here we have written the same thing x here. So in the state we just change the state, but we don't pop out any element. But in the q1 state, that is this reading the even number of ones there, we generally pop an element and we go to another state q2. Again q2 does the same thing without changing any state, it goes to q1 state. So what we are doing in q1 is, we are popping an element from q1, but in the q0 state and q2 state we are not going to pop. So when we come to the q1 is, we come for the even number ones. For the odd number of ones we will be remaining in q2 state. So it doesn't do any operation, just it will waste a symbol called 1 there. So that is how this works on. If you draw the transition diagram for this one, it looks like this is the transition diagram you can see there. So in the q0 state, when the zeros are uncounted during the z0 state, we simply push x, and if it is 0 uncounted, when there is an x in the stack, it will simply push 2x. So all the zeros will be pushed when you are in the q0 state here. So all the zeros are already pushed into the stack here. When a 1 is uncounted, so there won't be any presence of 0 again, so we change the state. When 1 and there is an x in the stack, we push another x into the stack. When 1 is uncounted in a q0 state, we go to the q1 state without doing any operation here, as is shown here, without doing any operation. So we leave the x as it is in the stack, we don't do any operation, that is we don't push any element like this, or we don't pop any element. So for the odd number of 1 we came to q1, for the even number of 1 from q1 we go to q2, popping an element here. So the first one you come here, the second one you are going to pop here and come back here, the third one you are again coming back to q1 without doing any operation again here on the stack. So later again for the next one, that fourth symbol you come here, and so on. If you can check the input string, anything like 0 0 1 1 1 1, this is going to be accepted here. That is, for this a 0 is pushed and for this a 0 is pushed into the stack like this one, and for this one it will be idle, so it will come back to Q1 state. From Q0 state it will come back to Q1 state, and for this one we generally pop an element and go to Q2 state, and in Q2 state simply we simply use this, we consume this one without doing any operation, and we come back to Q1 state. Again in Q1 state we will again pop this one and come back to Q2 state. On Q2 state, if the input symbols are completed, it will be accepted if the stack contains Z0. So that is how we do this problem, 0 power n and 1 power 2n. So the question here is how we push the elements and how to pop the element. So from simply the logic of the given question here, so there will be n zeros followed by 2n of ones. So if you push all the zeros, then we need to pop for alternate ones, or else the other way we can implement this one is, for each 0 we can push 2 elements into the stack. That is, when a 0 is encountered, we can push 2 elements into the stack and we can pop for every one. That is the other method we can do that. So we go with the next problem, next example problem, which is almost similar to this one. So this is almost similar to the previous one where that is 0 power n and 1 power 2n. This is 0 power 2n and 1 power n. So if you write the strings that are generated from this language, it is like this one, 001, 000011 and so on. That is even number of zeros and followed by a single one there. Like if there are 2 zeros, there will be only 1 1, and you can see that 0 has a 2 power n here and 1 has a power n. So these are the strings that can be generated here. So again in this the logic is, the first thing, if you push all these zeros into the stack here, like initially take Z0, if you push all these zeros into the stack here, there will be only 2 ones to pop out. So for each one we need to pop 2 elements out of the stack. The other way of doing this one is, we are not going to push all the zeros into the stack. Instead of that, we try to push only the even zeros. That is, we leave the first one and push the second one so that it will be popped out. Again for this example, we push the second 0 and the fourth 0. So when the ones are encountered, we can pop out them. So for even zeros, we push into the stack. For odd zeros, we are not going to push into the stack. So we try to follow the first method where we can push only a single 0 for 2 zeros. That is, for the first 0 will be idle, and for the second 0 will be pushing an element into the stack. So the production rules for this one will be like, so these are the production rules for the given language, L equal to 0 power 2 and 1 power n. So for the first 0 here, first 0 initially when the stack is containing Z0, we generally don't do any operation, we simply go with the next state Q1, and in Q1 state for the second, this is the odd number or even number 0, generally push X into the stack and it will come back to Q0 state. And in the again Q0 state, when the stack is containing 0, it doesn't do any operation, it will simply waste that symbol 0 and go to the next state again Q1, and again in Q1 it will again push the same symbols, so on, and finally there will be only 4 zeros, means there will be only 2x in the stack, so they can be popped out in the next state. And that is how the transition diagram looks like. So for the first 0 on Q0, we go to Q1 without doing any operation, and for the second 0 we come back to this one pushing an element into the stack, and again for the third 0 we can come back here. So we haven't write the transition, I'll write that is 0 and x, leave that x same, and we go to the Q1 state. So for the first one it will go here, second one it will push, for the third 0 it will again go here, for the fourth 0 again it will push, and so on. For the alternate zeros it is going to push into the stack, and once the ones are encountered it will simply pop out in the state called Q2. And finally if the input string is completed and the stack contains Z0, then it gets accepted. So that is how we implement the push-down automata. So the main logic here is how long you can push the elements and from where to pop. In the next video you can see about the conversion of a PDA to CFG and a CFG to a PDA. That is a context to a grammar to a machine and machine to a grammar. Thank you all.